sweep. All right, at least you honest. Don't make no.
I come in from that and try to get it all going, but I know what it is. We got Coach E-Rob up in the house. Uh, how you feel as far as SWAC meeting day this year?
Oh, man, I love it, man. I appreciate you guys for coming out and covering us. That's the big part about it. But, we need the coverage and appreciate you guys coming out, man.
All right. First thing first. We know you started last year with two QBs injured, but then you go with freshman wide receiver turn QB in Kareem Key. What was the things that you want to do as far as this year when it comes to QB as having enough QBs on the roster?
Yeah, we have enough. I'm gonna say that knock on wood. Those injuries that can hit you, but I mean, it's tough, man. You have your top three quarterbacks get hurt in the first 2 weeks, and so we had to pivot, had to adjust. Great thing, the team, coaches, players, nobody complained, and I think that's the biggest part of it. You just got to keep going out there and work and grind. You know, I told the kids when I've complained in my life, nobody came out of the door and said, "Hey, Coach Robinson, let me help you fix it." We had to QB room, great competition. So I think as a group, we're going to be really good. Now how is that going to look out as far as play time? It'll sort itself out. It's like any other position. And I think for me, it's just a great position to be in. And the young men are competing against each other. They're friends with each other, and they realize only one can play at a time. But when you get your opportunity, take advantage of it.
All right. What's the things you lose a lot off of defense? Including Traquan Thomas, who was the leading sack master in the SWAC last season. What are the needs that she had to have filled for your defense to be able to be elite for this season?
Yeah, I think, and you named the guy that's, I felt like he should have been in that Defensive Player of the Year award. You know, if you're going to give it to two people, give it to three. You're talking about a guy who led all of the FCS and forced fumbles, led the SWAC in sacks. And so a big part of what we did, so I don't think it's one person that can replace it. So it'll be a couple of defensive ends that can hopefully get that same production. We'll get those same 10 or 12 sacks with 2 or 3 people. So, but I think as a whole, we'll be younger, but we'll play more guys. And so I think it's going to be great from the standpoint that when you get your 20 to 30 plays, then you need to excel at every play. And defense to me is an attitude and effort. And nobody's going to touch that field unless they play.
All right. What are the things that you want to implement as far as on the offensive side of the ball? Are you trying to go a little bit more pro style as far as throwing the ball a little bit more, or are you still want to try to be ground dominant?
Yeah, it starts about being physical, man. We had 4 offensive linemen coming back, 3 of the preseason conference. So we rushed for 2,000 yards last year. We want to surpass that total this year. And so to me, it all starts that you have to be able to run the football when you want to. But at the same time, we have to be more explosive. We have a group of talented wide receivers, and those guys, when we took our shots, we didn't connect them with some folks. So we need to take more shots and we need to connect them more. So we have to have more of an explosive attitude in the offense, but at the same time, we still got to be physical.
All right, and this is your 4th season in the SWAC. And in all 4 seasons, the Achilles heel for Alabama State has been FAMU. In Jackson State, you won. Even though you beat Jackson State in 2023, since you've been the head coach, it's been kind of dismal, 1-3, but 0-4 against FAMU. What's the things as far as when it comes to Florida A&M that you want to try to get the monkey off the back?
Yeah, just win the game. It ain't nothing simple about it. You know, we're paid to produce, and that's what the kids and myself, we understand. We have to go out there. So it's starting to be a great rivalry. But I look at it ain't a rivalry until Alabama State wins a couple games. So we got to go out there and produce. And we can talk about why we lost, how we lost. At the end of the day, you get another chance to go out there. So when we get our opportunity to start off the SWAC season down in Tallahassee, it's going to be a big week. I mean, we're not focusing on it now, but when that week comes, we got to be ready to go down there and produce. And we know historically, Jackson State has always been one of those teams that they will have something to do about the SWAC championship every year. And so going down there on their homecoming, it'll be a big game, and we got to get that one. So you just got to take it week to week. I don't know how this season's going to unfold, but we got some great teams on the schedule, and we're a great team too. So we're going to go out there and compete and see where we are.
All right, thank you, Coach. You have a good one. Enjoy
Appreciate
the rest of your time, man.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right.
All right. Let me get you. Bam. There you go.
All right.